It was 4 years ago. An 18-year-old Conway boy was shot and killed getting into his car. His killer still on the loose, and his mother is still fighting to get justice for her son. But now there are new leads that could potentially lead to an end in this case, and TV 11's Ashley Godwin presents the unsolved case of Jody Loring.
These are Mother's Day pictures that he kind of forced me to. We're gonna take pictures, and I'm glad I did because that was actually part of the last month that we had.
Lakia Smith's house is filled with pictures of her family. These albums and some videos taken from a phone are all she has left of her son.
He loved to dance, and he'd do all kind of dances. He was just a happy person. Some call him goofy. He likes to laugh. He liked to play, have fun, make jokes.
Jody Loring was 18 years old, creative, curious. He cared for those around him.
When he see you kind of to yourself or sad, he would say, "Smile. The day'll get better, I promise."
He had just graduated from Conway High School, became a new father, his world revolving around his 3-month-old son, Sincere, his future full of promise.
I mean, he just enjoyed that baby and life.
But everything changed on May 24th, 2018.
He was sitting in there with the baby, and he was just talking about life, and, I'm going to, I got a lot of things planned that I want to do, not knowing that it would be cut short.
It became the worst day of her life.
When I seen my son laying on the ground, that memory plays. It just rewinds itself and it just plays.
Lakia had gone to bed, and Jody left to go drop off his son at his girlfriend's house, the mother of his child. It was a normal routine as she got off work.
He left about 10, maybe 11. And like 12 o'clock, they called. And they say that he had been shot. And I jumped out of the bed and I went down. I just collapsed.
There was a vehicle parked on the property there. There were several bullet holes through the driver's side window, the glass.
Jody was leaving his girlfriend's house on Donahue Avenue. He got in his car. That's when he was shot and killed, still parked in front of the house where his girlfriend and son were inside. Lieutenant Tom Kennedy investigated Jody's murder for a year.
It just makes it more tragic when they're young like that.
Like the detectives before him who worked Jody's case, he was not able to make an arrest, but they are still actively working to make sure this case doesn't go cold. Detectives
that have retired, they have all come here. We've sat right in this room, and they've come on their own time without getting paid just to, have we missed anything? Is there any other angle we can look at? Lakia
believes Jody was not the intended victim.
As far as I know, it was something that someone else did. And pretty much he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time.
However, when we asked Conway PD about this, they could not give us any information.
That is not something that I can disclose at this time. Jody Loring, everything I've seen about him, he was a very good kid. I feel horrible for his family, and I'd like to do my part to bring that to a closure.
What does that look like?
An arrest.
I just put on the front that I wanted justice for my son.
For now, Lakia keeps fighting for her son.
We do want justice, and I'm not going to stop until I get it.
There is a $2,500 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of Jody's killer. If you know anything, you're asked to call Conway PD.